Hey, so you finally got that big box in the mail, and maybe you're like me where you're a little hesitant to open it, you're a little scared to start your journey, or maybe you're all gung-ho. Whatever the case, the one thing I suggest is that you just open it and you read through the books. That's it. Just read through what you get. This is just the example from the 21-Day Fix. Okay, comes with the nutrition guide, which has all the lists of food under each color and some recipes and all those things for you to look at. So you have that. That's your eating plan. It tells you everything that's going to fit into these tiny little containers that aren't so tiny. Guess what? There's so much food that fits into them. I promise you. When you look at that yellow and you say, oh my gosh, that's for carbs, trust me, it is such a nice portion. You won't be disappointed. I've never been hungry on a program like this. You also get with you your DVDs, okay? So some will look different depending on the program, but you have your DVDs, or maybe you just ordered on demand. If you ordered on demand, then obviously you're not getting a kit like this, but you have access to it under your teambeachbody.com account, and you just log in and click the on demand button. Okay, I also want to show you something very important. This is the Start Here guide. What you're going to do, the very first thing, is you're going to figure out which bracket you fall under, so you know how many of each color container you get to eat per day. So there's a calculation right on top. It's the same for every single program that involves the 21-Day Fix containers. There are now about 4 programs that have those containers. So it's pretty much the same. So it's the same calculation and the same brackets. It may differ just a tiny bit as far as the food list, but otherwise it's the same. So you figure out, okay, well, my weight times 11, and then you have to do some adding and subtracting. Very simple, takes 2 seconds. You figure out which bracket you're in, you highlight it, and you figure out how many containers you get. Okay, obviously the higher the bracket, the more containers you'll get per day. And the important thing is that you want to make sure you get in all your containers. Some people say, oh, it's too much food, it's too much food. There's ways to finagle that. You can put some in your shake, you can put some, you could put veggies in an omelet, things like that. So you just have to make sure that whatever caloric bracket you're in, you need to eat all of those containers and teaspoons a day. That is key to you losing weight and getting healthy. So you have your quick Start Here guide, right? So it tells you a little bit about the containers. It gives you a very simple meal plan. We also have meal plans that we'll have in our challenge group files. And one other issue that many people have is that sometimes the scale doesn't move right away or it plateaus a little, but you have to take your measurements. I kid you not, go to the dollar store and get like a tiny little measuring tape for $1. Take your measurements, because there are times where I'm like, oh, you know, the scale's not moving. The scale is like our worst enemy. It doesn't mean that we're not making progress if the scale's not moving. I literally lost 5 pounds my first round, and I lost inches. So it all depends on the person's body. It depends on how well you stick with it. And you know, like I said, just base it on clothing and measurements. Completely recommend that every 3 weeks you take your measurements again. If you need to make a copy of the sheet, there are available printouts online. You just have to Google it. So that's what I recommend. There's also a 3-day quick fix, so if you have an event, you can follow the meal plan. Autumn does it before her bikini competitions. You know, it's a lot of fish. So it wasn't really for me. Fish and chicken and things like that, a lot of proteins and veggies. But if you have somewhere you need to go or you want to just lose a few pounds quickly and get started, do that. So you have your containers. They come with these cute little stickers so you can put on what each color container means. You get your shaker cup. Here it is. Okay, you're going to use that. And you also get a booklet on what Shakeology does for you. I highly recommend that if you have any questions on Shakeology or the value of it, you read about it. You go on Shakeology.com and reach out to your coach because we will share with you the nutritional value. Okay, so that is what you get in your startup kit. Plus you'll get a little calendar of Shakeology recipes that you can try depending on what flavor or flavors you chose. And that's what you get. Also, you get a workout calendar and you need to follow that calendar. You may not want to start on a Monday. I suggest starting on Monday because it's easy to follow. But if you want to start on a Thursday, say, then just change the days up so you don't get confused. Okay, so the calendar is very specific. Every Monday is total body cardio. Every Tuesday is upper fix. Every Wednesday is lower fix, and so on. It's very specific. Try not to mix up the workouts because it's scientifically designed for you to work certain muscles during certain days, and then you build up. And then the yoga is a rest day, and there's Pilates and things of that nature. So don't forget about that. Now, once you are ready to go, your coach is going to put you into a challenge group. The challenge group will have files of information. The challenge group is for you to not only receive support and motivation, but to post in it to give others support and motivation. It's a friendly, safe environment for you to share your journey. All right, so I hope this helps a little bit. And if you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to your coach. Have a great day.